breaks all-time high. Awesome. Just got an alert from Zoom. Bitcoin breaks all-time high, and we get a violent pullback at 69K. This bull market is extremely different than other bull markets that we've seen. It's not, the price action isn't similar. I was not expecting all-time high to break before the Bitcoin halving, which is happening in 45 days. I'm just going to make sure that the live is posted on YouTube, actually in the Discord, actually. So just give me 1 second. Awesome. So let's get started. As I mentioned, here is a graph of the Bitcoin halving cycles by Rect Capital. And you can see with the halving, it's the blue vertical line. We are seeing an all-time high weeks, months after the halving. Same thing here. So after the halving in 20, we saw all-time high happening weeks, months after. And then you can see here, this was published and it was expected the halving to happen in approximately April 1st. And we're seeing that the halving might happen in 45 days and expecting all-time highs to hit after April or June, actually May, I mean, anytime around that period, but we actually saw that before. So I'm actually not sure what's happening, where Bitcoin's going to go next. I don't think most people can tell you accurately. I was watching the dump yesterday from all-time high into 60K. I wasn't able to get along. I wish I did, but I'm seeing like a pretty strong recovery on Bitcoin. We're seeing like a V-shaped recovery on Bitcoin. So this is like pretty bullish in my opinion. If we can flip that 69, 70K, I'm going to expect Bitcoin to keep, climbing up into price discovery mode. If this is the kind of area we are going to pull back at and consolidate, I'm going to go fibs from A to B here. The next areas we can kind of look at are 76K, potentially 87K, and then $106,000. So that would be great if we broke that $100,000 mark. I'm kind of expecting 150, 200, and anything higher would be just a huge bonus. Now, we have looked at Ethereum. I did a couple videos on Ethereum on where I think it was going. We saw a huge ascending triangle, and that was basically what the video was about. Huge ascending triangle on Ethereum. It's lagging behind Bitcoin, and I'm going to share what I think would be the best place to put your money. I guess everything is flying in the market, but this is what I'm going to be doing. So Ethereum broke out of this ascending triangle and is just sending it. It's breaking through all resistance levels, 3,000, 3,500, 4,000 is where we saw some resistance right here and right here. And we are seeing some sort of pullback right now. If we go into the 3,550 area, that would be a great place to buy if we can hold. If we fall further, then $3,000, 3,050 would be a great support area for us to buy. A nice lower high, because you don't want to be buying when price is putting in 20, 30, 40, 50%. Wait for that pullback. It's hard not to FOMO when you see everything ripping and everybody making money. So this is all about patience, getting a really great entry, and then also being patient on the flip side, like to the upside as well. So if we see $3,000, that would be a great entry. Do I think we fall back down to 2,500 or even retest this ascending triangle, $2,000? I don't think so. With the ETH ETF narrative as well. This was what I was telling people, like Bitcoin's climbed real quick, way too high, way too quick. And the difference, I guess, the spread between all-time high is not as favorable as it is for ETH or Solana. And that's what I'm going to touch on Solana as well. But ETH right now to all-time highs is approximately 25%. Bitcoin to all-time highs is not far at all, 3.6%. It'll create new highs and go into price discovery mode. And this is what I wanted to share with you guys. I'll probably do a separate video on it, and it's Solana. I've been watching Sol BTC for quite some time right now. We haven't been able to get some real pullbacks. And this is Sol USD. And what I wanted to show you guys is that Sol USD to all-time high is approximately 107%. So if you were to get some fresh money into the market, there's a lot of people saying that Solana, it's inflationary. There's so much Sol being printed. I don't think that normal people, like normies, really care about it or looking into that fact. They're looking for a chain that's not $150, $350 to swap, mint, claim, pretty much interact in any way. I just did an allowance for an NFT. It was like $40. I tried to claim some tokens. It was like $150. I sent a friend some tokens. It was like $40. So that people aren't down for that. People aren't going to be spending that. I think Solana is extremely easy to use. There's 100% move back to all-time highs. If you look at Sol BTC as well, this is against Bitcoin. It's sitting in a great area. You can see, as I mentioned, Sol hasn't had any time to stop. It's just been ripping. I was watching it here. I bought and I sold. I have a small Sol bag, but I've been watching this to get like a serious trade in. I'm looking at Sol BTC because I hold majority BTC, and if might be like, I guess, not as enticing to get into a market when everything's exploding. But I think Sol sitting at $100, people can think like, yo, this could hit $1,000. ETH could hit $10,000. Bitcoin can hit $100,000. I think Sol is the pick in terms of network usage, like for people to use every day, trade NFTs, do whatever they want to. And I think that's going to happen on Sol. And another thing to add is parcel airdrops happening in like 30 days, less than 30 days. The amount of money that's going to be created on the Solana ecosystem and probably traded from parcel to Solana is going to be huge. I'm probably going to take my parcel airdrop, and if it's like 10, 20, 30K, if I stuff it in Solana, I could double my whole airdrop up just by holding or actually doing more things on the Solana network to earn more airdrops. So anyways, if we look back at price strike here, you can see we're falling into some serious support. So this was support right here. This was resistance. So we're seeing a change of polarity. We're falling back into it as support. The thing with this is this was a downtrend where we were making lower lows and lower highs, and we've actually broken out of that market structure, and now we're making, you can see, higher highs and higher lows. So this is the higher low that I'm seeing right here, and it matches perfectly with my fibs as well. So if I take it from the higher low to the higher high, you can see we're falling into the 61.8 area, falls in line with the support and resistance trend support. If you have Bitcoin, this is the kind of move I'm looking at. Either, so prices right here, we fall into you can see right here, the previous higher low, which is a great place to buy. And it'd be, as you can see as well, previous support. And we would bounce. So you can actually, put an order here with the stop loss. You could buy on the reclaim of these two levels that I've drew right here. But what it is turning one Bitcoin. So you're turning one Bitcoin pretty much into two Bitcoins because it's 100% move from where the price is right now. So I want to put one Bitcoin in. What's up, Rick? What's up, Rick? Yeah. Sol is gonna be on fire. So the goal is to turn one Bitcoin or two Bitcoins or 5 or 10. This is a trade where you can get size, and you could put 100 Bitcoins into this trade and come out with 200 Bitcoins. Or you could put one Bitcoin or whatever amount you have. And the same thing with the USD pair. Like, it looks like it's going to hit 100%. You can see the strength here, right here. It consolidated for a little bit. Huge bullish engulfing on the weekly. And if it did come down to retest this. So $112 was a great place to buy. And if we can break 138, 137, we're gonna keep flying. My next target's about $200 for Sol. 180, $200. We have some resistance to break. So I'm going to do a video that dives deeper into Sol because I'm going to take this trade. I've been waiting. I was hoping for a pullback into here. We didn't get it. I was hoping to get a pullback into here, and now we're finally seeing it. If you're looking at, market structure, Fibonacci, not Fibonacci, Elliott wave theory, markets move in waves, right? So it's like, let's see if we're getting three pushes. One, two, maybe we'll get that final strong push back to all-time highs. I don't need to get greedy. 100% move is great for myself. So you're looking to buy on higher lows, on pullbacks, and ride it back up into a higher high. So that's the plan here. The crypto market's going insane. We have a Discord where you could join and you could, pretty much we're giving out all our calls, all the hottest news, pretty much anything. If you want to learn, if you want to trade, we're going to be going hard this bull market. Also, we launched the actual media website, so we're going to be integrating a ton of things into this, from like simple things from the Bitcoin halving timer to the white paper to tools that you could use every day, and pretty much build this out to get everything, a one-stop shop for everything you need. So hit the subscribe button. We're almost at 10K. We'll be going to Dubai in like 30 days for Bitcoin for the Dubai crypto month. And we're going to be at pretty much every event. So if you're there, holla at us. It's going to be crazy. The market's printing mad millionaires. You're one trade away from making generational wealth. It could be anybody. So keep at it. Congratulate yourself. Bitcoin just broke all-time highs in the last 24 hours. Everybody, most people are sidelined. Everybody I was talking to didn't think it would happen, and it's happened a lot sooner than I thought. And I'm excited to see where it takes us. Hopefully 107K and then to the moon. I've seen some really bullish, I've seen some extremely bullish calls to millions of dollars, and we've seen that every cycle. I'm a hodler, so I'll hold it to the highs, and I'll probably hold it down to the lows. And that's pretty much it. So hit the subscribe button, and I'll see you guys tomorrow, guys. Peace.